Mic check, mic check. This is Ryan coming to you live from Eden Prairie. The last district game of the regular season. And folks had a bit of nostalgia in the parking lot as they were recalling the last district game, last game where the full squad will be here as folks will be missing the weekend action for spring breaks. A lot of encouragement to go and go out on a high note and go out and give it your best shot. Last time these 17 players will be playing together as a unit. Some will be moving on to Pee-wees next year. Others will be coming back for another year of squirts. Eden Prairie always gives us a battle. This is their high school home rink. They have, how many banners do they have hanging up there? 1, 2, 3, 4. They have 2 on the boys' side and 3 on the girls' side. So a total of 5 state championship banners. I'll show you guys them right now. They did not win one with Middlestat, I don't think. I think that's what that would tell me. He would have been like 15 and 14 and 16. So Middlestat is a Edina high school grad who now plays the NHL. I'm sorry, Eden Prairie high school grad who now plays in the NHL for the Buffalo Sabres. You got my trusted sidekick Andreas, my 13-year-old son. He is a part of the Pee-wee AA team that just qualified for the state tournament through their victory yesterday outside of Rochester.
Stay tuned for Friday, 4 p.m.
He's saying stay tuned Friday at 4 p.m. for their first state game, those that can't get enough hockey. We're down to the final 17 seconds of warm-ups here. And then we're about to get started. Hopefully the picture's coming in loud and clear. I'm seeing green on my end. That's the buzzer to end warm-ups. We're collecting the pucks and about to get started here. Coach Tratier and Hankinson giving some last-minute instructions. Eden Prairie doing some heavy stick tapping, and now they're sticking their sticks on top of the net. I've never seen that before. Our Pee-wee coaches call that a softball cheer. Edina doesn't do softball cheers. I don't know if that's institutional, but you won't see that. I've never seen an Edina team do what Eden Prairie just did. Gunter, number 1, goes in the goal. He's starting this game. Starting up front for the Hornets in green is Miller, Vernon, and Wilkins, with Olsen and Burgess back. Looks like we're going to play 5D. That draw was controlled by Edina. Burgess circles, gives it to his partner Olsen, but gets by him. Eden Prairie on it on the sideboards. Miller steals it away from Eden Prairie. They are able to collect on the other sideboard, sends it to the point. Good pass there. Shot, hits traffic in front. Still loose though. That's a shot and save by Gunter. Burgess collects. I'm seeing a notification come through, which doesn't make sense because I turned off or I made a do not disturb. This is referee's arm is up for icing. I'm still seeing green. Sometimes when I get those notifications, it breaks the feed. I don't see it breaking the feed. There's a whole bunch of parents here and folks who theoretically would be checking GroupMe if you guys do see a broken feed. New skaters out there for Edina. This is Bastian, Trache, Banks, Engel, and Oscar. Oscar controls from the left wing position off the draw. He gets it past the red line, tried to push it in, but well defended by Eden Prairie. But Oscar comes up with it again. He's at the top of the circle. Passes to Banks. Banks shot from the outside. Saved by Eden Prairie. Good shot and save. Good pass from Oscar. That'll be the draw to the left of the goaltender. Shots are 1-1 here early in the first minute. Same skaters for Edina. That draw controlled by Edina. That shot hits traffic in front, still loose there. Bastian with it. Bastian leaves it for Banks. Banks shot from the outside. He's got Oscar down low. Oscar from underneath the goal line. Trying to take it to the middle. Hit traffic in front again. There's Bastian stealing it from his forechecking position. His shot goes through the crease to the far side. Now Eden Prairie clears the zone. They get a cross-ice pass. Bastian comes back. He collects. Good back check there from Bastian. And Bastian tried to push it up to Chache, but had it stolen from him in the neutral zone. Banks with it. He gets some help from Engel. Engel with it. Chips it back and pushes it forward. It's a dangerous skater there for Eden Prairie. Now Oscar pushes it forward, but not out. Shot by Eden Prairie goes past the goal, wide. They send it back to the point. Now they send it down low again. Good puck movement. They had a player open in front, but unable to handle it. This is a mini break now for Edina. Oh, the pass from Chache gets just by Oscar, leading to an icing for Edina. That shot comes all the way back to their end. Skaters now are Connell, Tucci, Lundqvist, Hankinson, and Burgess. Connell off the jaw, not able to get it out. Then Lundqvist gets it out, but he sends it all the way down. That's going to be another icing. Referee's right arms are getting tired with all these icings early. That comment drew a sarcastic laugh from my 13-year-old. Connell still on the draw, same skaters out there for Edina. Connell wins that one back. Lundqvist tries those same sideboards. He's trying to get it to Hankinson on the wing position. Hankinson gets it, goes down, hops right back to his feet. There's Connell, still kind of skates. Lundqvist feeds it up, still not out. We're having a hard time getting out of the zone from this forecheck. There's a shot and save by Gunter. Good save there. Tucci goes down. Burgess. Eden Prairie holds. Now it gets out of the zone. Doesn't go back in as Eden Prairie was able to clear. There's Eden Prairie. That's a dangerous shot. Hits Burgess on the way to the net. Connell's giving chase. He tried to send it to the point, but Tucci got to it first. Tucci gets across the red line, sends it in. 3 fresh skaters coming out for Edina. It's a good step there by Bastian. Held in. Bastian not able to hold that one in. He's going to force Olsen to retreat. It's not an ice. Olsen, quick movement there to Vernon. Vernon elegantly moved it from his backhand to his forehand. Here comes Miller in the neutral zone. Miller has it stolen from him momentarily. Good back and forth action on both sides. There's Miller. Tried to leave it there for Wilkins. Oh, good pass there by Eden Prairie. Is it cleared across the top of the circle? Still loose at the bottom of the circles, but Miller clears that away. And Miller sent it to the left where Wilkins gives chase. There's 7 minutes and 30. Oh, I thought he cleared the zone, but it was offsides. It didn't stop Miller from taking a shot after the whistle. Andreas, my son, made a comment. If you did that in Pee-wees, you'd probably get a talking to from the refs and probably another player from the other side take a shot after the whistle. Here's Connell, moves it forward, but he runs into a wall of Eden Prairie defenders. Eden Prairie now gets it across the line. Tried to send it in, but Connell intercepted. Connell, good pass there to Chache. Chache gets it out of the zone, into the neutral zone. Banks helping out. Still kind of loose. Eventually squirts free to Eden Prairie, but that was Oscar who intercepted. Oscar shot, save, still loose. Oh, Trache unable to put that rebound in. That was sent all the way down. Referee's arm is up. Should be an ice, but it's slowing down, but still makes it all the way past the goal line. That was a really good opportunity, probably the best one of the day. Oscar took a good shot from the slot. The goalie made the save. Trache was right there looking for a rebound, but goalie, I think, made a second save on that one. Skaters out here, Burgess and Lundqvist at the points. Bastian, Hankinson, and Tucci. That was Hankinson who pushed it forward. Now Bastian on the forecheck. Eden Prairie goes D to D. Tucci steals it from that defender. Tucci dangerous around the net, looking for Hankinson in front. Hits traffic. Clearing attempt. Burgess steps in from his defensive position. Puts on the brakes at the sideboards. Good sustained pressure here from Edina this shift. Hankinson also able to poke it forward. Eventually Eden Prairie gets it. They try the middle. Good pass there by Eden Prairie, but Hankinson gets in the middle of that. Momentarily keeps it in the zone. Now Eden Prairie comes back the other way, but Lundqvist there to stop it. Good opportunity coming back for Edina. Hankinson gets taken down, no call. There's Hankinson's shot. From the outside goes wide and past the net. Bastian trying to feed it to Banks. He gets it to Banks. Banks shot. Stolen away before it hit the net by Eden Prairie. Vernon coming in off that left sideboards. That's a shot from Ingles. Save. Still loose. Good saves early by both goaltenders. Eden Prairie gets it out of the zone. There's Engel. Engel, good pass there to Vernon. Oh, got just by Vernon. There's a cross-ice pass. Good pass there by Eden Prairie. Engel steps up and defends. Uses those sideboards. Not out. Now they're battling down low. Poke checked away by Banks. There's Engel in the corner. Eden Prairie walks out with it. Banks using his feet to move that one forward. Eventually gets on his stick and then gets it to Vernon. Vernon tried to get in cross ice, but stolen by Eden Prairie. This is a dangerous shot situation there. That was a good glove save by Gunter. We think it was going wide, so we didn't mark that as a shot. Shots, what we see so far, are 4 for Edina and 2 for Eden Prairie. Hopefully you're seeing a pretty good viewing angle. It looks good on my end. I think we're literally broadcasting from where the state or where the high school team would broadcast from. So this is a really good setup here at this rink, and I'm actually about 3 feet away from the Eden Prairie videographer. I don't think he has quite the animated commentary that you've been accustomed to from Edina. Here's Olsen, walks in off his defensive position, held that blue line well. Eden Prairie eventually gets into the neutral zone. Connell giving chase, Trache giving chase, but Olsen comes up with it. He circles behind the net. He gets tripped. Everyone wanted a penalty there. I'm surprised they didn't call that one. That was pretty much a textbook trip behind the net. That was Osk who pushed it forward. They wave off icing. Didn't make sense why they waved off that icing either. Should have been icing, but that's okay. We'll take that one. Down to coming up on the 4:20 mark remaining in the first period. It's a shot from the outside by Banks. Goalie went down. A little bit more trouble than I think we all thought on handling that shot from Banks. 4:14 exactly remaining in the first period. Still no score. I actually forgot to put up the scoreboard. I know folks like that. Score is still 0-0 in the first. That was Tucci back to Burgess. Good opportunity there. Tipped in front. Still not out. This is loose again. Tucci comes in and backhands it. Eden Prairie tried to clear, but not out. Shot from Burgess is also covered up. No goal. Seeing shots 6-2 now. 6-2 in favor of Edina. Score is still 0-0. Bastian, Tucci, and Hankinson up front. That one squeaks back to Banks from his right shot point position. Good save there. Yeah, that one was tough. We think that one was probably going on net. Goalie got pretty dramatic. He's a left-handed goalie. You see that about, I don't know, 1 out of, it matches the general population, but maybe 1 out of 10. Oh, there's another good save. Oh, so close. I think he made the save, then the puck fell to the ice and was an inch away from going across that goal line. Remains scoreless. Edina's winning a lot of these draws, which are creating those opportunities. That draw, again, one back to Banks. Banks, good shot, tipped. Another save. No goal. This is chipping away at the clock time. We're down to 3:35 remaining in the first period. They're going to move this draw to the other face-off dot on the right of your screen, left of the goaltender. Three shots in a row off these draws. That draw was controlled by Eden Prairie. They put on the brakes. Oh, stolen away by Bastian. Good job of forechecking there. Then Tucci gets taken down. Still no call. Bastian, they're really letting these guys play. There, Eden Prairie sent it all the way down. Referee's arm is up. They are definitely being instructed to send the puck down when in doubt. They've had some icings just to get out of trouble. That leads to draws in the Eden Prairie end. Eventually these draws, like we've seen, if you win them and you get clean shots from the point, those can be dangerous. Just like that, Edina gets a shot from the point. That's Engel. His shot goes just wide, but Banks goes off the backboard hard and through the crease, but cleared away by Eden Prairie. Good job by Engel of holding that one in. He sends it downward. Vernon. He's got two guys on him. Now Eden Prairie is able to clear the zone. They're looking for the cross-ice pass, but Wilkins comes back hard. Now Wilkins bodies the guy in the neutral zone. Well done by him. And Wilkins gets hit. No call. Eden Prairie loses the puck on the clearing. It's still loose in front. There's Miller. Engel, shot from the point. Still loose, Miller. Miller turns. Vernon's giving chase. We've had some good opportunities here in the last couple minutes. We're down to 2:20 remaining in this first period. Score is still 0-0. Engel tried to pass it to Miller, but gets by him. Hits off an Eden Prairie player. No ice. Now Eden Prairie tried to clear, but hit the player's skate. Almost created an opportunity there for Connell. Connell off the sideboards, walks it in, shot, goes through the crease. Didn't get on goal. Eden Prairie's going to be able to clear the zone. Now they're offsides. Lundqvist stopped them in the neutral zone. Eden Prairie player didn't realize that one player was in front. Shots according to our count are 9-2 in favor of Edina. Draw in the neutral zone. Be really good if we could start putting some of these away. This is Connell, Chache, and Oscar. That draw was one back and creates a foot race for Banks. Banks gets to the sideboards first, pushes it forward, but unable to get it out. Here's a shot. That's a save by Gunter. Oscar battling on the sideboards. It does not get out yet. Connell's there too. It does clear the zone. Now it's out. Poke checked away by Chache. Chache coming down that right side. He takes a shot from the outside, deflected by the Eden Prairie defender. Coming to 1:15 remaining in the first period. Oscar steals it from Eden Prairie. Here's Oscar. Oh, dangerous from there. Oh, goal by Oscar. Goal by Oscar. That was a good individual effort. I think that's Oscar unassisted. Time of that on the recording time was about 19:12. 1-0 in favor of Edina. Do you see that one, Oscar unassisted? Bastian wins that draw back to Lundqvist. Lundqvist sends it down. There's now 1 minute remaining in the first period. 1 minute. Good forecheck there by Bastian. Is that Tucci over there too? I couldn't tell. Lundqvist holds it in. Eventually, second effort, Eden Prairie gets it out. They get across the red line and send it in. 40 seconds remaining. Banks is able to come up with that puck. He gets it to Tucci. There's a big collision there. Tucci gets taken down, no call. Puck squirts free to Lundqvist. Lundqvist gets it up to Hankinson. Hankinson's unable to handle that. Close to, as a dangerous play there. Bastian circles. Trying to find Tucci wide. Got to push it up those boards where it hit the referee. There's Eden Prairie. Hankinson clears the zone, then he's gonna, nope, I thought he was gonna go off for a change. We're down to the final 7 seconds of the first period. We are going to do a player interview afterwards. This could be a good opportunity. Final second, 2-on-1. I don't think you realized that time was running out. We will switch over to the player interview. Shots that period for those interested were 10-3 in favor of Edina.
Is 6 and I play center.
What do you like most about playing for Edina hockey?
Well, just like everything. Teammates, places, tournament.
When you're not playing hockey, what do you like to do?
Practice hockey.
Which of your teammates passes the puck the most?
Out of all of them?
Out of all your teammates, your current year teammates, which one passes the puck the most?
Probably, Whitesmith.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
Hockey player.
What is your favorite ice cream flavor?
Vanilla.
Have any of the coaches ever gotten upset at you? And if so, why?
Yes, Coach Tracher. I did a 2-minute shift.
I got it. Well, that's wrapping up this interview. Can you just say your name and number again?
Hi, I'm Ryan.
Hello, folks. We are back here. A bit of a new person announcing now. I am Ryan Engel's son, Andreas Engel, and I thought my dad could do a little bit better, so I decided to step in here and try this little thing called commentating. So here we go. Now Eden Prairie trying to break it out, going cross ice, picked off there by Wilkins. Now Edina trying to get possession down in their offensive zone. Eden Prairie, a little battle down in the corner as the puck squirts out to Miller, battling behind that net. Eden Prairie now with the puck, really trying to break it out. This zone time is really good for Edina as they're going to try and wear out Eden Prairie here in this second period. Shot from Engel, good tip in front of the net by Wilkins there, and almost went in. Here is Eden Prairie finally able to come out of their own zone with speed down the right side, and good angle by Engel there. Little joke there, but Engel now with the puck in his own corner, battling down low, tries to chip it out, but Eden Prairie, good job of forechecking down there. Now Edina with the puck, good centering pass from Wilkins over to Miller. And now on a 2-on-3, good shot to get off there. Took a deflection and went just wide. Eden Prairie tried to break it out, but got just by their player. And here is Lundqvist on the regroup as Eden Prairie is exhausted getting a change. Eden Prairie controls that regroup, but Connell picks it off of the guy and hits the outside post there and bounces back into the corner. Eden Prairie trying to break it out now, just desperately sending it across the ice, but off of Olsen's stick, who's flat-footed. Here comes Eden Prairie now on a semi-breakaway. Awesome recovery by Olsen there, really working hard to get back and potentially save a goal. Awesome hard work and effort from him there. Trache sends it across the ice to Oscar. Oscar coming down the side, puts on the brakes and brings it back. Great move there. Here's Olsen in the slot. Shot hits the body in front and back out to Eden Prairie. Olsen holds his own very well there, but Eden Prairie is eventually able to chip that out. Olsen goes D-to-D over to his partner Lundqvist, and Lundqvist tries to chip it up to Oscar, but gets just by him and will be called for an icing. Lots of icings in this game. As my dad said earlier, referees are getting their right arm workouts. This draw will be to the left of goaltender Gunter, and the forwards are Baskin centering Hankinson and Tucci, with Burgess and Banks out at D. Burgess reverses course now and carries the puck up the ice. Great pass through the middle to Hankinson. Now Hankinson with some speed, and Edina on a 2-on-1. Kind of lost possession there for a second, but gets it down low. Good job by him. Here's Eden Prairie on the breakout, chips it off the boards once again. They are giving us these shots in front and talking about a shot goal. That was a goal from Banks, shot from the point, and eventually if you just chip it out like EP did, Edina can get these good screens and shots in front, and goalie did not see a thing. Great shot by Banks, putting power on it and reading those screens and getting it through. Edina now up 2-0 with 9:07 left in the period. Burgess reverses now to Hankinson. Hankinson well defended by Eden Prairie as they're battling here on the sideboards. Still battling down low, but squirts out to Burgess, who reverses course again and again. Great play by Burgess, creating time and space for himself. Gets it up to Banks on the sideboards, who tries to chip it out, but Eden Prairie holds that line well and keeps it in. Now Tucci here trying to get it out, but once again, Eden Prairie now trying to establish their own zone time. Eden Prairie now 2-on-2 down low. This is dangerous. Tried to shoot it, took a weird deflection, but in the far corner, no shot there. Now Burgess working down low with the center, Baskin, and the puck squirts just in front of the goal crease and out to Hankinson, who chips it, and it looks like it may be an icing. No, called off here. Eden Prairie, their guy, reverses course and brings it back to the near side here, but Tucci picked him off. Shot off the post from Tucci as he was walking. Another attempt by Tucci. Great save by the Eden Prairie goaltender. Andy Olsen now goes for one. Tipped, but just wide of the net. Now Eden Prairie with a bit of space and time here as they move it up this near side. Going cross ice, but well defended by Vernon, tying up his guy. Here's Olsen now with loads of time. Tries to make a cross ice pass, or not cross ice, but far pass, and that is intercepted by Eden Prairie. Eden Prairie now going for a bad change. Now, this is Engel here, looks for the breakaway pass, but just past the stick of Vernon and Wilkins, and this will be a draw in Edina's end. To the left of goaltender Charlie Gunter once again. Edina looking good this period, generated a lot of shots, already 4 shots to none compared to EP. So controlling the puck well, keeping it in the zone, which is what's important in these close big games. Draw one by Miller, and Wilkins tried to get that out, but not able to. Olsen reverses course and goes behind his own net, passes it up to Engel. Engel now chips it up to Wilkins, but just by his stick and held in by the Eden Prairie defender. Now Olsen looking over his shoulder, looking for guys coming at him as he tries to find Vernon on that right boards, but gets just past him and held in once again by Eden Prairie. Eden Prairie now trying to walk out of the corner, well done by Miller, tying up his guy, making sure Charlie Gunter was not forced to make a save there. Here's Wilkins now on a mini break, 2-on-1, 3-on-2. Actually, Wilkins gonna take this one himself. Stick save by the goalie. That was an awesome save, great shot by, I think it was Wilkins, sorry. Now, 2-on-1 for Eden Prairie as they go against Engel and Gunter. Great stick by Engel as he defends that pass. I don't like complimenting my brother very much, but that was a great play. Now Miller with some space coming down this near side. 1-on-4, should try and get this one deep. Big collision at the center ice. Eden Prairie fans wanting a call there, but nothing for them. Eden Prairie now trying to break out, but man, our forward check has just been relentless from Oscar there, keeping that puck in the zone. Here's Oscar now in the slot. Now Banks gonna take a shot. Deflections, hit some bodies in front. Banks gets another shot at it. Tries to shoot with the backhand, but deflected once again. Now in this near corner of EP. Connell at the top of the blue line, tries to get it down low, deflects onto Oscar's stick. Oscar trying to get to the net, but well defended once again by EP. Eden Prairie now just desperate as they're exhausted from this constant zone time, and they just chip it off the glass and into the Edina end, which will be an icing. 5:44 left in the second period. Good period by Edina in my opinion, moving the puck well. And yeah, so this one will be a draw to the right of the EP goaltender with Connell centering Oscar and Trache, with Engel and Burgess at defense. Burgess tries to step up from his defensive position, sends it over to the other side of the offensive zone. Puck falls to Engel, tries to move it quickly, but good relentless forward check there by EP. Here's Burgess on the sideboards, chips it now to the Eden Prairie defender in his own zone, gets it up to another EP forward who tries to go cross ice but just by his players, and that will be called offsides. Eden Prairie now trying to get back in this game. They're forward checking real hard and forward checking really high. So Edina, the defensemen, just have to play a simple game, pushing the puck to the outsides to kind of get off of this constant pressure from the Eden Prairie team. Here comes Connell as he dumps it down low, and Edina's gonna try and get to work here in their offensive zone. Connell trying to corner him off, but the EP defender sends it over to that far right corner. Here's Engel now with a good shot opportunity, and that squeaks in. Engel with a good screen. I think that was a screen from Oscar, but Engel, a good shot, goes posting in, and Edina's now up 3-0 confidently, and that's the goal they needed to really put down the morale of EP, who thought they were starting to get back in this game as they were putting on more pressure. Here's Baskin now centering Hankinson and Tucci with Lundqvist and Olsen at defense. Tucci gets tripped up there, should have been a call, but no call. Hankinson now pressuring down low as EP tries to break it out, tripped once again. I like how the refs here in this game are letting the boys play, and I mean, it makes the game go a lot quicker and flow a lot better. So here's EP now regrouping in their own zone. Good pass out to their winger here on this near side, but just bounces off his stick and over to Lundqvist, who got all day to make an awesome pass to Tucci, who now has some speed going into the zone, and good save by the EP goaltender, and he will freeze that puck. Great poise there from Lundqvist as Edina is out shooting EP 7-0 in this period. That is what you call domination, folks. Draw to the left of EP goaltender with Bastian, Hankinson, and Tucci still with Olsen and Lundqvist at the points. Quick little battle over there as Olsen goes D to Lundqvist, hits off the face mask of an EP player. That one's he's gonna feel that one in the morning. Here comes Lundqvist now regrouping as he's got loads of time with Olsen as his defender. Lundqvist goes D to Olsen, and Olsen back D to Lundqvist. Hankinson now on the boards with the puck, tries to chip it up to Bastian. It will not go all the way, but it does get into the zone, and here goes Edina. Bastian walking out, great pass to Tucci, and great defense by the Eden Prairie defender, blocking that shot. That is what you call for the boys right there. He took that one for the boys. Bastian, weird tip once again, but that one goes just wide. And Eden Prairie is just getting exhausted by this constant pressure, and they are just going to try and chip it out. But when you do that, you got to make it hard, and that does not get all the way out as Lundqvist holds his own well. And finally, EP is able to get the puck out of their zone and out to spec. They're going for a change here. Big opportunity for Edina if they get it to the far side. Olsen trying to go for a rush here. Gets by one guy, gets by two guys. Great pass over to Miller, who now in a 3-on-1 tries to move it to the inside. Good defense and goaltender for EP, pushes it across the crease, but now once again in the slot, Vernon trying to get a stick on it. Big scrum, puck still loose, and referees will eventually blow that puck dead. 3 shots on that one little play here, and EP still with no shots, and Edina dominating 10-0 on shots with 2:52 left in the second period. Draw to the right of Eden Prairie goaltender with Miller centering Wilkins and Vernon, Engel and Banks at defense. Eden Prairie wins that draw now with some speed down the far side. Great stick by Banks as he gets that one back down low for Edina to start their forecheck. Talking about forecheck, great forecheck there by Miller as Wilkins picks up the loose puck and tries to wrap around the net. Good save by Eden Prairie goaltender, and that one is frozen. Edina now going for a change along with Eden Prairie. If they keep up this zone time and keep a constant hard forecheck on those EP defenders and forwards, this is going to be a long game for them. So Edina's just got to keep up what they're doing right now. I mean, it's been working 3-0 for the Hornets. Little scrum at the face-off that was on the left of the Eden Prairie goaltender. Eden Prairie on a mini break here tried to get it down low, but hits off of Burgess. And here is Eden Prairie once again down the left side. Guy puts on the brakes and tries to control the puck in his zone. But Miller is there to pick off his pass to the middle, and he's going to start coming down this near side with speed. Oh, little interference by their defender, but Miller's just fighting through it like a beast. And Lundqvist is there to hold the puck in and get it low. Once again, dangerous play by the Eden Prairie goaltender as he tries to push that one aside. Burgess here on the shot goes just wide. Eden Prairie comes around their own net, sends it up to their wing, but just past him. And this is going to be close for an icing or not. Referee will call it off. Burgess coming around his own net, reverses course, and sends it up to his D partner, Lundqvist. Lundqvist now battling with an Eden Prairie player, but chips it up to Oscar, who is now moving with it's Oscar and Trottier. Trottier with the puck now down the left side. Fakes the shot, drops it for Connell, but Eden Prairie read that one all the way through. Here's Eden Prairie now with some speed, but two defenders back for Edina. Well defended there by Olsen, and a good save by Gunter. First shot for Eden Prairie in the second period with only 1 minute to remain. Here's Oscar now coming through the middle of the ice, gets his pocket picked by the Eden Prairie defender, and now this defender is going for a rush, but that one will be blown offsides. 53.3 seconds remaining in the second period. Eagles trying to get back in this game. A goal for them would be huge here. Edina really trying to lock up and not let that happen. Draw one by Eden Prairie as they pushed it forward. Good stick by Banks pushing it aside. Now Eden Prairie trying to regroup as they push it up through the neutral zone. Now with some speed down the far left side is a shot that goes across the crease and into the corner. Another shot deflected by Andy Olsen as he controls that puck, reverses course behind the net, and pushes it up to Oscar, who battles against two Eden Prairie players to try and get that puck out of the zone. And Trottier now pokes it ahead to Oscar. Oscar now with some speed down the left side. Can he beat this player? Oh, and his shot goes just wide, along with the late hit by Eden Prairie. That one is definitely going to get called. 14 seconds left in a 3-0 game. When you're losing, that's not what you want to do if you are looking to get back in this game. Oscar's still down in that corner. Really hope he's okay as all the players kneel here. Shots are 12-1 in favor of Edina as they have dominated this period, not only in time of possession and shots, but also their energy levels have been much higher. And as you can see here, they're disciplined. Oscar's still down as Coach Trottier comes to check up on him. Hope he's all right. Referees have done a good job once again of letting these boys play, but that was just a cheap play by the Eden Prairie player after Oscar got rid of the puck, just came in and cheap shotted him, which definitely deserves a penalty, and good job of the refs by seeing it. Oscar now up on his feet and looking all right as he goes over to the bench with Coach Trottier. 14 seconds remaining in the period, and Edina will be starting the next period with a power play, which is very good news if you are an Edina Hornets fan. Baskin now on the draw, wins it back to Hankinson, but gets just by him. Engel holds his own, passes it to Hankinson, takes a weird knuckleball shot, which goes just wide. Tucci now trying to give it back to his D, but his pocket is picked. Here comes Eden Prairie. Good pass by their player. They're now on a 2-on-2, but that will do it for the second period. Total shots for that period, once again, 12.
Hi, I'm Miller. I'm number 7, and I play for Edina.
And what position do you play, Miller?
I play defense.
What do you like most about playing for Edina hockey?
You win a lot, and you get to play with good people.
When you're not playing hockey, what do you like to do?
Playing other sports.
What sports?
Lacrosse and soccer.
Which of your teammates passes the puck the most?
Augie.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
A hockey player.
Who is your favorite NHL player?
Connor McDavid.
What is your favorite ice cream flavor?
Caramel.
Are there any other things you want the listening audience to know about yourself?
No.
Do you have any siblings?
Yeah.
Do you ever irritate your siblings?
Yeah.
In what ways?
I make him mad. I don't know how.
No one ever knows how. And can you just repeat your name and number again?
I'm Miller and I'm number 5.
Welcome back. Third period action about to get started. That was my son Andreas. If you would have seen me, I had a smile on my face the whole time. I thought that was about the cutest thing I've ever seen. The shots, we didn't get a chance to say it at the end. The shots were 12-1 in favor of Edina, according to our count. Eden Prairie off that first draw. Look, they're going to be doing everything they can to get back in this game. They're down a player right now in terms of Edina's on the power play, but so far they've had the control here to start the third period. Engel sends it to Burgess. There's a good forecheck being applied by Eden Prairie. Then turned over on the sideboards. It's Bastian giving chase to the neutral zone. Bastian got it to Tucci. Tucci sends it down. That was a smart play. Just get it all the way down and let's try to set up on the power play. We're down to 1 minute remaining on the one-man advantage. Eden Prairie clears it by everyone. Don't see the referee's arm. This puck stopped, so not an icing. That was a well-placed pass. Clearing by Eden Prairie without getting it all the way down for an icing. There's another turnover, but Wilkins able to steer it out of danger. Still loose now, though. That was a shot that hit traffic in front by Eden Prairie. Eden Prairie is clearly trying to get themselves back in this game. Down 3 goals here in the third period. Burgess on the sideboards defending. There's only 20 seconds left on the one-man advantage for Edina. The puck's been in the Eden Prairie. This is a break, though, for Edina. There's 3 players for Edina. Leaves it there for Vernon. Cleared away by a back checker. Lundqvist gets it over the red line. Now he's going to take it over the blue line. Puts on the brakes on those sideboards. Tries good pass there. He found Wilkins. The Eagles, Eden Prairie is back at full strength. They do ice it though, so that'll lead to a draw on their own end. We've played about 2 minutes here in the third period, and it is 3-0 in favor of Edina. Draw in the Eden Prairie end. Shots this period have been 1-0 in favor of Eden Prairie. They got 1 shot on that shorthanded situation. Edina got none on the power play. There's Chache, wins it to Oscar. Oscar turns, has his shot tipped in front. And that's Chache. Oh, I thought I got in the back of the net. I saw a black movement, but I was clearly wrong. It was cleared wide. Oscar to Olsen. Olsen gets by 1 guy. Olsen gets by a 2nd guy. His shot goes wide. Bounces hard off the backboard. That's Chache giving chase. Lundqvist. Chache cleared the zone. Chache tried to get it to Oscar. And Connell intercepts it in the neutral zone. Sends it back to Lundqvist. Connell takes it from the Eden Prairie player. That's a shot. Blocker save. Eden Prairie able to get it out. A good poke check away there by Banks. Banks is looking great on defense. Here's Chache. That looked like it should have been offsides. There's a shot and a save from the outside by Chache. Eden Prairie, push it forward. Engel with it. It's a dangerous pass. That's offsides. Draw coming up in the neutral zone. We're down to 8:52 remaining in the third period. This is Bastian, Tucci, and Hankinson. Draw comes back to Engel, pushes it to Banks. Eden Prairie gets by 1 guy, then they gain the zone, but stolen away by Bastian. Here's 2-on-1 of Erie's. 1-on-0 if he can beat his guy, but well defended there by Eden Prairie. Bastian still battling down below the goal line, tried to center it for Hankinson. Eden Prairie takes it behind the net. Now they've got some momentum, getting out of the zone, kind of lost it into his skates. Tucci with it in the neutral zone, he pushes it to Bastian. Bastian is That's squirted free to Hankinson. Hankinson gets taken down, no call. That's like the third time Hankinson's got taken down with no call today. Approaching the 8-minute mark remaining here. Gunter still in net. There's Tucci on those sideboards. Banks there as well. Eden Prairie, their clearing attempt hits the back of the net, and then a pass in front. Shot and save made by on Bastian's opportunity. Eden Prairie sends it down, but the puck gets on its edge, which slows it down. So Engel has to go and collect it. Engel tried to send it up to Bastian, gets by everyone. Bastian, good job of collecting that clearing pass. Bastian's shot, saved by the goaltender. 7:30 remaining in the third. There was a cross-ice pass by Eden Prairie. Intercepted momentarily, but Eden Prairie gains the Edina zone. Lundqvist defending there, centering attempt. Miller steps in front of it, then Banks gets to it. Now this is Wilkins going up that left side, past the red line, gains the Eden Prairie zone. Sends it in front. He's got Miller there. Miller well defended by Eden Prairie. Attempted clearing a pass. Vernon from his high position on the forecheck's able to get a stick on it. Burgess in the neutral zone. He regroups with his partner, Lundqvist. Lundqvist up that left side in the neutral zone. Pushes it forward. The score's free now. 2-0 for Edina. 2-0. Miller to Vernon. Oh, Vernon, that puck was on its edge, and Vernon was unable to get a stick on it. Good opportunity there for Edina. Burgess. Everyone was out, so Oscar's going to be able to go chase after this one. Collision there. Eden Prairie fans wanted a penalty. Nothing called. Burgess keeps it in. Vernon also helps keep it in. Squirts to Oscar. There's Oscar in the slot. Shot. Goal. Oscar scores the goal there. Looked innocent enough, but two guys kept it in. 47-30. Two guys kept it in. Oscar was able to get that puck loose at the top of the circle, walk closer into the slot, and then fire one by the goaltender. It's the second on the day for Oscar. Goal scorers have been 2 for Oscar, 1 for Banks, and 1 for Engel. And here's Chache who picks that one off. Chache, good pass there to Oscar. Oscar was looking for the hat trick. At the midway point of the third period, 6 minutes remaining. Shot from the outside by Olsen. After Edina withstood that first 2 minutes, it's been all Edina in this third period since. They've got the only goal. Clearing a pass. Oh, that's still loose. Connell was on the doorstep of the crease trying to bang in that rebound. Banks steps up from his D position. He's going to force a retreat by Edina. That could have been a hook on Banks. That could have been a check on Banks and a slash on the Eden Prairie player. Nothing called. These are sort of teenage squirt referees. They're definitely letting them play. Bastian, Tucci, and Hankinson. Lundqvist and Engel. Sent forward into the neutral zone. This is going to force Engel to retreat. Puts on the brakes. Gets it up to Hankinson. Gets by Hankinson out of the zone. Tucci. Pushed forward by Eden Prairie. Bastian coming back. Good job of back checking by him. He's able to steal it from his back check position. Here comes Bastian into the Eden Prairie zone. 4:50 remaining. 4-0. Edina. There's some pushing and shoving down there with Bastian and 2 players from Eden Prairie. Bastian's holding his own against the 2 white jerseys. There's Hankinson. Good pass attempt in front. Take it away. Here comes Engel, forced to come back. Oh, good job by Engel momentarily, and chips at it. Clears it away. There's Hankinson, gets it out of the zone. Now fresh skaters. There's a couple fresh skaters out there for Edina as they took advantage of being right next to the bench. Eden Prairie gains the Edina zone. Centering pass, still loose, still dangerous. That forced a save from Gunter. Here comes Miller. Miller collects the rebound, gets it out to Tucci. Tucci's been cut out there a while. Tucci's going to send it down low and go get a change. Wilkins first on the forecheck. Goes up the sideboard, and they are able to clear their own zone. Here's Olsen. Good defense there by Olsen. A little dangerous still. Blocks it in. I think that was one shot. Gunter on the save. Still dangerous back there, but Burgess collects it. Now he buys himself some time, sends it cross ice to Wilkins. Wilkins tries to get it out, it does. Skips over Vernon, sick in the neutral zone. It's Wilkins again on those sideboards. Vernon. Here comes oh, that's a collision in mid-ice. Didn't clear the zone. Another collision. Frees up Miller. Could have been a couple penalties on Edina there, I'm not going to lie to you. Refs are letting him play. These referees are from the Iron Range, I think. Oh, Oscar picks it out of the air. Gets it right down to his stick. Connell comes out of the bench. Now there's another collision. This looks like a Bantam game all of a sudden. Eden Prairie player just clearly hit Lundqvist. And it's still no call. Referees are losing a little bit of control of this game. Connell. Here's Oscar, who stepped in front of that pass. Oscar's going to slash the guy, not called. Here comes Oscar up the fireboards, sends it down. Coming up on the 2-minute mark remaining. There's 2:10 remaining here in the third period. Trache tried to center. When Trache gets in front of, that's going to be a penalty on Trache. That was an open ice hit.
Hip check.
It was a little bit like a hip check.
Keith Ballard would be proud of that.
That was the last of many hits that eventually was called. They could have called a whole bunch of earlier stuff. So Edina, right now as it stands, will be shorthanded the rest of the way. It is 1:58 remaining in the game. Connell, Bastian, Engel, and Olsen to clear this, or to try to kill this penalty. Shots this period so far are 5-3 in favor of Edina. 7-3 in favor of Edina, sorry. Connell on that right sideboard. Connell's able to intercept that clearing attempt. Oh, good job there by Eden Prairie, and then he lost his footing. Now Bastian out, helping out. Minute 35 remaining in the third. Good job, Connell stealing that one away. Bastian using his body to protect the puck. Sends it in. Eden Prairie resorts to the glass. Engel collects it and sends it down in again. Minute 20 remaining. Really good effort. I was talking to Pat Connell between periods here, second and third. This may have been one of the best efforts of the team this season. They made some really good passes. They played a good, solid Eden Prairie team. They played them hard. They played discipline. Puck was still loose. Goaltending was great. It'd be great to walk out of here with a shutout. We're down to 52 seconds to make that realize. Bastian just circled behind the net like 4 times. Eventually, an Eden Prairie player had enough and chipped at him. There's a save by Gunter. Olsen with it. Olsen's got Connell, but he's going to skate it out. He's going to send it all the way down to 30 seconds even. Good save there by Gunter to hold the shutout. 5-on-4. Let's see if Eden Prairie pulls their goalie. If I were a coach here at a squirt level, I would pull my goalie.
No point not.
Well, there's no point in not pulling your goalie. Down 4 goals. Last district game of the year at home. That was Tucci on the draw. Tucci out at the point. Burgess gets it up to Tucci. Tucci's able to clear the zone. Sent back in, but the play's cleared. I think the refs don't care. That was probably an offside, but they let it go. Burgess gets in front of that one. Hankinson down to the final 7 seconds. Clearing attempt. Gets on Tucci's stick. They should just about do it. Tucci gets out of the zone. Your Edina Hornets are victorious. 4-0. Next stop is Prairie Lake this weekend for those that are in town. I think the game's at around 6:30, 6:45 or something like that on Friday night. There's Eden Prairie doing their sportsmanship stick claps. I think 3 stars of the game. But before I do the 3 stars of the game, shots 29-8 in favor of Edina. That says a lot. I'd say stars of the game are Oscar. It's hard to debate the guy, or they got the 2 goals. I'm going to nominate my kid Engel. I thought he had a really strong game. I'm usually overly critical on him. We've been talking a lot over the last couple days in games, and I thought he looked really good out there. He did get on the scoreboards as well. And then I'm going to give my 3-star to Gunter. Goalie Gunter went the whole way and ended up with a shutout. So congrats to the team, congrats to the coaches on the end of a great regular season.